Hey there viewers, Mario here. Thank you for tuning in once again. We've got an 07 Lexus ES350, 150,000 miles. Customer concern is no crank. They said they tried to jump it, no crank once again. Let me go ahead and show you a couple things. Our button works to turn on our accessories. Our check engine light is on. Our security light is now flashing. Let's see, I got an amber light there. When I press the brake pedal, it goes green. Goes right back to orange when I press the brake pedal. It shows that I'm in park. Let's go ahead and try to crank this thing. And everything dims as you would expect from a command to start. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is check for power at the starter, just to not have to go through the wiring. If I have power at the starter, I could just go ahead and replace the starter, but if I don't have power to the starter, then we'll go ahead and diagnose anything else that may be occurring, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so to confirm the customer's request, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to jump start this, and I'm going to disconnect my mic and reconnect it, and if it starts or if it doesn't, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. I'm pretty sure it won't, because customers tend to be right, but let's see. So it did not start. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these jumper cables on anyway. I left the ignition on, and let's go ahead and check up on our relay. I think instead of checking for voltage at the starter, I'm gonna go ahead and jump the relay. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do. So let me go ahead and grab my relay puller here. Those purple ones are always the starter relays, but just to make sure, so you guys can see there's a start. Hope you guys saw that. And we've got nothing. Alright, so I got my relay here. I'm sorry, I got my wiring diagram here, and basically I jumped the starter fuse, which is a 30 amp, directly to the starter solenoid, and nothing happened. So it's either going to be most likely it's either going to be a bad starter or that fuse. So we're going to go ahead and check this fuse real quick, and if that looks good, then we're going to go ahead and check for power at the starter, and we may even check first for ground from the relay to the starter, through the coil to ground, so just to check for continuity. But let's go ahead and check that fuse. Alright fellas, so I got my power probe set up here, and basically what we're doing is checking our load side. Our load side will always be that copper, and our control side will always be that silver. So we're going to check. Basically what we're looking for is fused power, and also a coiled the solenoid will be grounded. So if we have a power and an open, then likely our starter solenoid is open. If we have a ground and no power on the other, then likely we'll have a bad fuse. So let's go ahead. So we got power and we have an open on the other pin. So let me go ahead and bring you guys in for that one. Let me go ahead and put some lighting for you guys. There's our power. Let me see. Let me put it for you guys. Power and open on the other. Now I'm not spreading no pins, guys. Don't spread pins. That's an open solenoid, starter solenoid. So let's go ahead and replace the starter. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna jump the relay and check for power at the starter just to be sure. Alright fellas, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump my starter contacts. And check for power at the solenoid connector. Just lay down my light here. We've disconnected my connector already, and we've got power. So good continuity all the way to the solenoid. That's our starter. One more thing, although it is unlikely to be another failure in this circuit, I want to cover all my bases, and it's good practice to check the whole system. So finally I put my test light here on the control side, basically, and I'm wired there. Right, this is my one of them's going to be grounded, one of them's positive, doesn't really matter. It's direct current, so it doesn't matter. It's, as long as you have both, you will light up that test light. Basically, I'm going to check for when I push my button, everything goes fine, so I get my command. So let's go ahead and jump inside. And I don't know if you can see that. That's starter. Let me try this one more time. There you go. See that? My starter command is good. So just to cover all bases, it's good practice. You don't want to assume, but even though it's unlikely that you will have an open solenoid and a bad command, still you want to play it safe. And it's, you know, this is YouTube. This is the whole point of the videos, to, you know, for everyone to learn something out of this. And I hope you guys can appreciate what we're doing here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fight for the approval. And not fight for the approval, but we're gonna go ahead and try to get an approval. And I'll go ahead and film the starter replacement, but it will be fast forwarded. You know, this is a diagnosing channel, and you know, it's a starter. I mean, it's not like anything out of this world. You know, airbox comes out, make some room, disconnect the battery, get the starter out, put it back. You know, nuts and bolts. Some of you guys like that, I guess. Maybe if I get enough requests, I probably would put more stuff like that. But as of yet, nobody's told me to. So this is what we're sticking with. Alright fellas, so we got our brand new starter here. We got our approval, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, and we're all done, so let's go ahead and start this vehicle up. Might need the jump box, so I have it ready here. Looks like we're good to go. So obviously I had to press the start button 2 times. The throttle body I needed to relearn. Usually the Toyotas and Lexuses, they'll relearn on the 2nd try. So that's about it. That's pretty much the whole thing right there. So thanks for tuning in. My name's Mario. This is the Super Mario Diagnostics channel. I hope you enjoy. If you did, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe if you'd like to. I would appreciate it, you know. And until next time.